New this morning, an official with the Hannibal Area Chamber of Commerce says the Hannibal area has many jobs open across all industries.
Employers look to meet job seekers and fill open positions. WGEM's Ryan Hill is live for us in Hannibal with more from a local employer. Ryan?
Good morning. Now, tomorrow here at the Admiral Koontz Recreation Center, there will be 40 to 50 employers here, along with almost 200 job seekers. Now, one of those companies is Blessing Health. The Workforce Development and Marketing Coordinator says they have openings in both clinical and non-clinical roles for their clinics and hospitals. She says the career fair presents a great opportunity for them, but also for those in the community seeking work.
It's great for us to educate people on the different types of jobs that are out there, specifically within healthcare, that they maybe didn't even know existed. So if they're wanting to find a new dream or jump and go to something different, we can really showcase all the pathways and the avenues that they have at Blessing.
She says the face-to-face meetings allow them to get to know a person more. She says they're successful at recruiting people at career fairs. And she says it's a competitive market, but they do work to try to attract potential employees. Live in Hannibal, Ryan Hill, WGEM News.
Ryan, thank you. Here's some more information on that job fair. It runs from noon to 3 p.m. tomorrow at the Admiral Koontz Recreation Center. Registration isn't required, but it is recommended you dress professionally and bring a resume. If you don't have a resume, there are people on scene who will help you make one.